Welcome back, Bulls fans. Just had a huge, thrilling win against the Philadelphia 76ers. 109-105 in double overtime. The Bulls now have 34 wins, according to ESPN. Officially 3 games below 500. We are still in the 10th spot, and this could potentially be a first-round matchup for the Bulls. Obviously, the Bucks are in first right now. Philly is about 3-ish games back. Maybe we semi-tank and let Philly get the 1 seed so we don't have to play the Bucks. Either way, this was an exciting game. Nick, what were your takeaways? What did you see tonight? What made you excited? What made you laugh out loud, perhaps? What you got?
Yeah, I just love I love just watching Patrick Beverley's facial expressions, just on whatever call it is. He did foul out 6 points, 2 for 8 from 3. Now he has 7 threes in the past 2 games, which is something I wouldn't have thought I would say. He had 5 in the game against the Heat. So shout out to him working his ass off for those 40 minutes. I'm glad Kobe White isn't dead. He got absolutely trucked over by Embiid. Let's see. I mean, the odds were not in our favor for this, the clutch game scenario, right? So the 76ers were 24-14 going into this with the clutch game record. We were 13-23. So pretty much flop, but we proved the stats wrong. We did it. We did it. James Harden still absolutely terrible against the Bulls. Part of that is just because he played awful, but also, you got to give it up to Patrick Williams. These guys are pesky, man, and they'll get in your head real quick. It's not too hard to get in James Harden in his head, but snapping a 9-game winning streak, I think, for the 76ers. So another big W for us. And then Derrick Jones Jr. Dude, it absolutely insane athlete he is. He just absolutely climbed the ladder to get a game-saving block and really sealed the deal for us, like 2 seconds after getting subbed into the game. So talk about being ready to play. I mean, amazing. I notice he always has to retuck in his jersey, though. And that has kind of been bugging me. He just, like, it feels like every play is like tucking in his jersey again. Like he just gets completely undressed every time he gets off the court and then has to put all his clothes back on. It's absolutely ridiculous. But
here's 2 theories on that. One is he has just like the double jointed shoulders will be my first guess. So every time he raises his arms, it just drags his jersey up like, higher out of his pants, what he wasn't ready for when he tied his shorts. That's 1. 2. And it looked like it tonight. He's just like elastic. So his body just stretches. Yeah. So all of a sudden he's like, oh, wow, this jersey was built for whatever he is, 6'7", 6'8". And now you're 7'2" for a moment. And, we just weren't ready for that as the jersey speaking, of course.
Yeah. From the jersey's point of view, I think that does make sense. He's a wiry dude, a real skinny man. So it could just be that as well. I get it. It's all good.
Yeah. So with that victory over the second best team, allegedly, record-wise, in the Eastern Conference, we play them again on Wednesday night, March 22nd. And, I mean, it's a good sign that we're beating real teams instead of just getting smoked by the Pacers, swept on the season. So that's a good sign that we can beat real teams. It's a step forward. What it means for the rest of the season, the playoffs, arguably nothing. However, it was in Philly. Tough place to win. My last and final comment on the game is going to be going back to the Patrick Beverley thing for a moment, who outscored James Harden. He had 6 points. James Harden had 5. Patrick Beverley having 2 for 10 from the field, 2 for 8 from 3. So both of his makes from 3-point land, and the 6 fouls in 40 minutes. He played 40 full minutes, had 6 points and 6 fouls. That's a man that's just out there just playing the game. That doesn't make sense, but he is. That's what he's doing. He's out there being a rascal, just playing as hard as he can. And I guess double overtime, now that I'm looking at it, it makes sense for the 40 minutes. But still, that is very funny. Just chucking. It's just chucking.
It's wild to like put up a stat sheet of that nature and still just be like he's considered our leader, like our captain, pretty much. It seems like he's the one gathering the boys during timeouts, during dead balls. And then to just throw up bricks is like pretty respectable, honestly. Because he's just such a lot. I mean, he does make that much of a difference on defense, and it's not like he turns the ball over much. So, I mean, he plays well. He can have a good plus minus. I don't know what it was today, but he's a good plus minus player. Obviously, he's usually in the green, but or else he wouldn't be out there. But damn, he gets away with a lot.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather have his performance tonight than a huge single double from James Harden, and the double wasn't from points. The double was from assists, which is nice. 12 assists.
Wild.
But that's, I mean, I'd rather have Patrick Beverley on my team than James Harden. I'll say it. Am I wrong? Probably. Almost definitely. But did I already say it? Yeah, I did. So, and he loves being here. He keeps saying, I think he called Chicago. I don't know if he was saying all Chicago men or specifically the Chicago guys he was on on a podcast with, called them all husky. I fit that bill. So I'm just going to, if the shoe fits, if the slipper fits. So you know what? I appreciate it. Shout out the homies,
He loves it here, man. He loves it here.
He does.
Why wouldn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. Hometown, born and raised, and so yeah, that's really all I got. It was a fun game. We'll see where it goes. I think the next episode will come out basically after the second, the second game right in a row against the 76ers. So we may be singing a whole different tune after that game. But until that time, thanks for tuning in, everyone, to Just Another Year Bulls. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. But until next time, Bulls fans, keep seeing red.